This is your weekly dose of trivia. And how are we doing? Sorry for a bit of a delay here, but I had ads and then had to throw in another thing of ads to make sure that at least we can get through the first game without any sort of issue. And I'm sorry I've not been able to stream the last couple weeks, but what happened kind of really let me down. But I'm back, and hey, that's the important part. And we're going to get through this trivia and just do the best we can. I'm glad to hear you're doing fine, Phoebe. As per usual, we'll probably start things off with a round of You Don't Know Jack the Reride. If you remember, we got ourselves a new host as of last week. Last time we played. Alright. That's interesting. Okay. You're killing me, Smos. There we go. Okay. Whew. Yeah. Unfortunately, this is what happens when you quote Buzz on the reride. If you're lucky, you get maybe one question for the entire game. I just wonder if they said that twice. I play this game on a regular, so what does that tell you?
Welcome. Good to see you here at the Reride. I won't pick on you for playing alone. It looks like life is picking on you enough already.
No.
Is this your first time on the Reride? Nope. Excellent, thank you. That makes all our jobs so much easier. As a reminder, here are your buzzers. Please allow me to remind you that this is a non-profit fan project in no way associated with Jackbox Games.
Yeah, don't hire
and
the
now
lawyers,
it is time to begin the reride. See you at the bottom.
It's time for the show where hot culture and pop culture collide. This episode of The Reride is sponsored by Eddie's Edible Candy Wrappers. Enjoy the candy without the wait. Now you can savor the sweet taste of anticipation, literally. And now, ladies, not ladies, gamers, and millennials, please welcome Sam Feely.
How you doing? Hope you're not coming in here on a sugar rush, because if you fall into a diabetic coma during this game, I already checked. We don't have any Ozempic or Jardiance on hand, and certainly no elaborate song and dance number or Oompa Loompas to go with it either. Let's talk sugar, spice, and everything nice here on the candy floor. Some things, I'd take that any day of the week. Here's the category. Edible measuring tapes. Take your seats, the show's about to begin. Assuming their slogan is accurate, how does the machine at the factory most likely measure out each fruit by the foot? By the yard, by the fathom, by the meter, or by the cubit? Fruit by the Foot slogan is 3 feet of fun, and 3 feet equals a yard.
There we go.
Each Fruit by the Foot has 3 feet of fruity flavored fakery. Try saying that 3 times fast.
No.
How much is this one worth to Kinky? All right, here's your category. Beans! Here comes the questione. Considering the cacao bean scientific name, how did the first person to take a bite out of a chocolate bar most likely react? This is tough as rocks. This tastes like sandpaper. This is a gift from the gods. Or, this makes me think naughty thoughts. The cacao bean's scientific name is Theobroma cacao, and Theobroma means food of the gods.
Okay.
It works on 2 levels. Chocolate has antioxidants, so it's good for you in moderation. But if you eat too much, you'll see God much sooner than you expected. Hit your buzzer to set the value for the next... I like where this is going.
Dis or dat?
Limber up your fingers for a dis or dat. Here's the category for your dis or dat. Man-made horrors beyond our comprehension. I'm going to list off 7 wacky flavors, and for each one I would love for you to tell me if it's an actual flavor of Japanese Kit Kat, an actual flavor of American Oreos, or both.
Both? No!
You'll get some
Bad.
money for each right
Bad.
answer, and you lose out for each one you get wrong or don't get to at all. You've got 30 seconds to get all 7. Don't let that wire fill up. Get your fingers on those numbers. It's time to party. Chocolate banana, Japanese Kit Kat, or American Oreo? Lemon cream. Ginger ale. Whole lemon. Red velvet cream. Strawberry cheesecake. Lemon cheesecake. Solid mediocrity, just like American chocolate. Let's see your new total.
You watch your
Well,
mouth, Sam.
you're in first place, that's for sure. Okay, how much? Affirmative, Ghost Rider. Here's the category. A rich, creamy 7-foot center. Eyes on the prize. If NBA superstar Nikola Jokic played for the Denver Nuggets, what would he be? Whipped cream and butter that averages a triple-double, a 3-time most valuable almond milk paste, 7 feet of Serbian vacuum-boiled gelatin, or a sweetened egg white who'd rather ride horses? You're wrong and you smell like ass. And with that out of the way, nougat is beaten, sweetened egg white. Yep, the dude just wanted to ride horses, but no, he had to be drafted during a Taco Bell commercial and settle for becoming one of the greatest basketball players of all time. What a drag. Buzz in for the Bucks, baby. Nice job. That was my allowance when I was 8. Your category is... How high are you right now? Speaking of the mile-high city of Denver, Colorado, we're about 300 floors away from the bottom right now, but I'm not feeling any kind of Rocky Mountain high. And I'm just talking about atmospheric pressure. Really not feeling any different than if we were at sea level. So, assuming we are at sea level, suppose I ate 1 candy bar for each bar of atmospheric pressure I'm currently under. How full would I be? Not at all, because I only ate 10% of a bar, kind of after eating a whole bar, stuffed from eating 6 bars, or uncomfortably bloated with thousands left for me to eat. The bar is equal to 100,000 pascals, about the same as Earth's average atmospheric pressure at sea level.
Okay.
Tyler, you got any explanation for this?
Explanation for what? Where all your money comes from?
Some things are better left unsaid, I guess.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Next question.
Huh.
Pick a value. There's our money, and here's our category.
Okay.
Suddenly, sex ed. Ladies. Which of these gimmicky candies works in mostly the same way as a tampon? Push Pop, Gobstopper, Hubba Bubba Bubble Roll, or Tootsie Pop?
Oh, gee. I'm gonna go with Push Pop.
Most tampons are applied by pushing a syringe-like plastic device called an applicator. So it's just like a push pop. And once you push it into your mouth, it stays there for the whole day until you pull on the string and find the blood-covered husk of what was once pure sugar. And if that won't convince the rest of you fellas out there to hold your tongue on women's reproductive rights, then frankly nothing will.
Oh,
Talk to me, kiddo. Punting Putin's poutine. This is a damn gibberish question, isn't it?
Yep.
Listen, I bear no responsibility for what happens here. None whatsoever. None! I don't know anyone who's ever liked these stupid f***ing things. They've only gotten worse as the years have gone on. The real gibberish category is... cloudy with a chance of indigestion.
I believe you.
Remember, speed's the key. The less time you take, the more cash at stake. All right, crack your knuckles and tell me what phrase this gibberish rhymes with. Bacon rain, races of guts, and ignore the punctuation. First clue, it's a warning on candy wrappers. This is some good shit, man.
Bacon rain may contain nuts.
It's a warning for people with allergies. Last clue, our factory also makes stuff with nuts.
Traces
of nuts. Amateurs. Here at the Reride, we're all a little crazy. Now's the time to hit your buzz. It's honest work. Try this on for size. Artificial Princess Peach flavoring. Okay, full disclosure, I never watched Adventure Time, and I have nothing against the show, but for all I know, what I'm about to read is another gibberish question. So please send all hate mail and death threats to You Don't Know Jack the Reride, care of Conan Blankenberg, The Bottom, P.O. Box.
Cue the question.
I'm doing you a favor, Tyler! Anyway, which of these activities would Princess Bubblegum from Adventure Time find the most gruesome since it involves something made from the same material as modern-day bubblegum? Making the tree witch cry and collecting her tears, sledding through the Ice King's castle on inner tubes, pinching lemon grab until his skin gets oily, or throwing BMO's Bank of Montreal's batteries into Lake Celsius. I didn't watch the show. Pick one. Most bubblegum is made of synthetic rubber, just like inner tubes.
Okay.
And it's actually made from the same kind of rubber as car tires, grommets, and rubber bands.
Yeah, he
so
just doesn't
that's
put up
why I
with
kept
it.
wanting to chew on every rubber band I got my hands on back when I was 10. Who writes this shit? Rise and shine, millennials. Moving right on to... you need your teeth to eat more candy. Everybody's been told by their dentist that you need to brush your teeth and floss regularly because if you don't, you might get cavities. Well, if eating too much candy gave you cavitation in your mouth, what should you do to stop it? Wipe the acid off your teeth, gargle much, much slower, rinse with some holy water, or hate yourself for loving candy.
I think it's holy water.
In the name of the Lord, leave this contestant's brain, you foul stupidity. The power of Christ compels you. Cavitation is the formation of vapor bubbles in low-pressure regions of fast-moving liquid. But if you're gargling so fast that there's cavitation in your mouth, you should probably see a mechanic instead of a dentist.
Okay.
Okay, friendo, how much money? For your consideration... Religion is nothing to snickers at. During the month of Ramadan, the holiest month in the Islamic calendar, Muslims must fast for a certain period of time. Suppose Snickers ran a Ramadan-themed ad campaign. Which of these would best complete their slogan, "You're not you when you have it eaten for a whole day, you have it eaten for 7 days straight, you have it eaten for 30 days straight, or you have it eaten since sunrise"?
I think Ramadan is 30 days.
30 days without What are you talking about? If Muslims were forbidden from eating for 30 days, there'd be no Muslims left.
Oh.
Ramadan lasts for 30 days, but you only have to fast from sunrise to sunset each day.
Oh, okay.
But Ramadan takes place at a slightly different time each year, and around the summer solstice, that's the opposite of hot fun in the summertime.
Yeah.
Hit your buzzer, let's see how much money we're...
Alright, let's see if we can try to finish this up properly.
Have a break. Have a Kit Kat. Have a Jack Attack. Have a Clue. A mouthful of candy. Let's see how sweet your victory will be. Good luck.
The Three Musketeers, there you go. So it's candies that are also Milky Way. Mars. Yep, we needed this one. Airheads, maybe? Oh, I bet that was Heath. And we're not getting the 7th.
That's it for the attack. Let's see your final score. Until next time, kids.
Okay. Alrighty, Sam. Alright, this concludes this episode of You Don't Know Jack, the Rewrite. If you like what you saw here, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment in the section below, and spread the word. This is Sick and Squeeze Gaming, and the arcade is now closed. I think we may end up doing another break. I apologize. Hopefully, we might be able to consolidate a couple of games here. So we might have a chance to maybe get maybe a couple games going without a break. So see you in 90 seconds, I guess. Okay. Hey, there we go. But once again, we gotta do a little editing because lost code ain't working. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna try something different on. I'm kind of waiting to see. Parents have contacted me saying they may want to try to do something before Thanksgiving, but they haven't really. I sent a message to them earlier, and they hadn't said anything back. So we'll see how it goes. All right. And we're back with a round of Random Jack here. We already did the rewrite. Let's see what the first game is going to be. Oh, TV Volume 2 or Head Rush. Yeah, I'd like to see at least the first two myself. Well, rats. It's the first one. Alright, so I guess we're going to take a look at this Nate Shapiro version of You Don't Know Jack and see how that does.
Hey kid, what you eating? Just some stuff my mom made me.
Helen, can I get some water in here or something?
Second, there we go. Okay, and off we go.
Yeah, no problem, right away. Okay, no, we need it now. Uh-huh. Okay, stand by. Cookie, can I have some names, please?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, welcome to the big show. I need to do a sound check. Nate.
Yeah.
Sound check, please.
Check one. Testing one.
Hey, contestants, how you doing? Glad you could be
Hi,
here.
Cookie.
How many people do we have playing today?
The one.
So you're playing with yourself, huh?
Cookie, please.
Sorry, just type your name in, okay?
About 10 seconds. How's the beta?
Okay, you want to do a 7-question game or you want 21? Okay, got it.
We got a problem with the opening graph.
Your buzzer is the letter B, as in Betty bakes me bread.
Something under the cookie.
Oh, I know why.
Too
I
many
know why.
times.
I know why. I think what's happening is they're using a...
You want to
I don't know,
we use
grab
the
Sally,
backup?
just grab somebody. We can't have a show if we don't have anybody operating boob. Come on.
20 seconds. 20 seconds, oh shit. Okay, when you know an answer, buzz in. If you don't, don't. But if you buzz, you only got a few seconds to pick one of the choices or you're gonna lose cash, alright?
10 seconds.
Hey, good luck.
Get rid of the desktop, please. Get rid of the desktop. Okay, thank you, Ann. Go to black. Okay, everybody set? Hold tight.
startup drive. I think I'm cured.
I'm telling you, with Cyberlicious fruit snacks, you can turn screensavers into lifesavers.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Woo! All right, how you doing? Nice to have you here. Uno player. All right, let's make it happen. Here we go. All right, come on, hit me. We need a category.
Get ready for some fun.
All right, Nate.
Question number one.
Let's see how this goes.
This one's gonna be, let's play with gray matter. Right here, $1,000 for a right answer. Okay, let's get this ball rolling. If this were ancient Egypt and you were dead, how would we remove your brain? Pull it out of your nose, blast sand through your nasal passages, yank it out through the back of your mouth, or cut your head open? Why, we'd pull it through your nose. Okay, very good. Now just wrap it in a Kleenex and throw it away. Don't play with it. Okay, pick a
Okay.
Here's the category. Dickens and game shows. A right answer will get you 2 G's for this question. Okay, hang tight. Put your fingers on your buzzers. Here's the question. If the show What's My Line used cities as contestants instead of people, which 2 cities would be able to answer yes to the question, did you star in A Tale of 2 Cities? Rome and Moscow, New York and Peking, Liverpool and Frankfurt, or London and Paris?
That would be London and Paris.
You got it. Here's another question I would have thrown at him. Have you ever seen Charles Dickens naked?
Why would you want to know
The
this?
category.
Question 3.
All right, let's see what we're doing here. The Ingalls family and weights and measures. And this one's going to be worth $3,000. Hang on tight, because here we go. On Little House on the Prairie, Charles calls his second daughter Half Pint. If he went insane and made a vase out of her, how much water could she hold? 3 gills, 8 fluid ounces, 10 deciliters, or 4 fluid ounces?
It's either 2 or 4.
A half pint is 8 fluid ounces.
Look what Daddy made me.
All right, come on, hit me. We need a category.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Gibberish
Test
question.
Old Slick Crime Store.
It's time for a
Liquor Pitch No Scope.
This gibberish questions category is body parts and wide open spaces. Opening value on this gibberish question, $5,000. Okay, now remember, you don't have all the time in the world here. The less time you take, the more money you make. Okay, you set? With what famous song lyric does this rhyme? No cuticle,
No cuticle,
more
more
gracious
gracious.
thighs. And don't let that comma throw you off. Okay, let's see if you know it.
Yep, and Amber waves.
All right, we better move on before I make a distasteful Purple Mountains reference.
Yeah, please.
Okay, pick a category.
question 5.
The category, rollin', rollin', rollin'. The amount on the table is $3,000. Flight attendants, prepare for takeoff. How is roulette in Monte Carlo different from roulette in Vegas? There are 38, not 36 numbers. There is only 1 0. The wheel spins in the opposite direction, or the squares are blue and red, not black and red.
I think there are more numbers. No?
And here's the right answer. In Monte Carlo, there's only 1 0 on the wheel.
So there is no 00 then,
Hey,
eh?
come on, hit me. We need a category.
Gotta be quick.
The category behind this question is, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's a feather duster. And we are talking $1,000 for this question. Okay, get yourself set, it's time. Which of the following household tasks can Superman not perform? Leaf blow your backyard with his breath, erase a floppy disk with his magnetic force, quick freeze a vegetable medley, or locate unsanitary bathroom germs?
I don't think there's a magnetism to him.
Superman doesn't have a magnetic force. How about it? Hit me with a category. The name of this category is Give Me Coconuts or Give Me Death. And this one's going to be worth $2,000. Get your eyes focused on the screen. Here we go. Imagine Gilligan's new island government has a document that begins, "We, the castaways of the SS Minnow, in order to form a more perfect island." After what is it most likely modeled? The Bill of Rights, the First Amendment, the Declaration of Independence, or the preamble to the Constitution?
Union. I think it's 4.
The preamble to the Constitution.
There we go.
And hopefully they'll put in an amendment to allow the skipper and Gilligan to change their damn clothes. Okay, pick a category. Major swirling waters. Wait a second. That reminds me of Big Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids, Michigan. And you reach Grand Rapids, Michigan by calling area code 616.
Oh, fiber optic field
Digital
trip.
Bus, boys and girls, we're going on a fiber optic field trip. You have my Grand Rapids white pages in front of me, and God knows I don't go anywhere without it. I'm just going to flip through here at random and see if I can't come up with somebody, and it looks like...
Hey, Boris, how's it
Ed
going?
Johnson. Okay, let's see if we can get a hold of Ed here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. We're calling. See if Ed will join us for a fiber optic field trip. Ed Johnson, ladies and gentlemen. See if he's home.
Hello?
Hello, is this Ed Johnson?
You're speaking to Ed Johnson.
Ed, how you doing? How you doing today?
I'm alright. Who is this?
I'm the host of You Don't Know Jack.
Who don't I know?
No, You Don't Know Jack. It's a quiz show on CD-ROM.
Oh, yeah?
Well, Ed, listen. What do you do for a living, Ed?
I'm a steel worker here in Grand Rapids. You know, you need to know the name of my company or something?
No, I don't need to know the name of your company. We can't do any free advertising. But I'll tell you what I would like.
What's that?
Ed, we called you at random hoping you could come up with a question for our quiz game. It can be anything you know about that we can quiz our contestants on. You think you could do that?
Okay, I guess I could do that.
Okay, great. Now I'm going to put you on with our producer. You think of a good question. We'll be back to you in a couple minutes, okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, terrific.
Okay,
We'll talk to you in a
okay.
bit, Ed.
Alright.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, we'll get back to Ed in a couple of questions, but in the meantime, let's pick another category. All right, come on, hit me. We need a cat.
Yeah, man, come along to question it.
Next up.
I've seen this in like sports. I've seen it in two, but
win 1,000 greenbacks
well,
for
the
this
celebrity
one.
quick call.
Okay, get your
But
fingers ready. Let's get busy. Your dentist just conked out while waiting.
That's
in
a
line
rare
for his
one for
driver's
one, I
license. Of the
think.
following, what's the quickest thing you can yell to let someone know of the problem? My PhD is DOA from the PTA. The GOP is paying COD to the NRA. My DDS is experiencing REM at the DMV, or my CEO is getting R&R at the YMCA.
happy DDS and REM at the DMV.
My doctor of dental surgery is asleep at the Department of Motor Vehicles. So is SOL, BFD. How about it? Hit me with the category.
Ooh, what's your sign? It's number
I mean, the DMV just isn't that interesting
Is
sometimes, you
extra
know?
crispy. This question's going to be worth $2,001 bills. Your neighbors, who happen to be cannibals, invite you over for dinner. Everyone's gathered around the big bucket of Kentucky Fried Human when Uncle Bob grabs a drumstick. Which bone is not on his plate when he's finished eating? Femur, fibula, ulna, or tibia?
I think Ona would be on the wrist.
Ulna. That would be in our wing. Okay, pick a category.
Well, because of Ralphie the Christmas Story.
All right, let's see what we're doing here. You'll put an eye out. Okay, shouldn't be too tough. This question's going to be worth $1,000. Get ready to buzz, because here it comes. If you combine the Buckeye State with the Hawkeye State, what state would most likely result? Idaho, Ohio, Idaho, Oklahoma, or Ohio?
Ohio.
Ohio. And you know, if you think about it, it's not a bad idea either. I mean, do we really need both of those states? We've got 10 questions down, and for 10 more, we're going on to round 2. Now, we are 1 round away from the Jack Attack, and all the questions in this round are going to be worth more than a round 1. So pay attention, and let's do it.
Alrighty.
Okay, let's go back to our fiber optic field trip. We got Ed Johnson from Grand Rapids, Michigan on the line. Ed, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. Ed, let her rip, man.
Hold on a...
Ed?
Gee, where's that piece of paper?
Right next to the phone, Ed.
Oh, yeah. All right, here it is. Okay.
You got it? You ready, Ed?
Yeah.
Okay, let's hear it.
Live radio.
Okay.
11!
The category is steel.
Okay, I'm going to make that worth $5,000.
Put your finger on your buzzer, folks. Which metropolitan area has the biggest steel industry in the U.S. of A? Detroit?
It's either Detroit or... I think it's Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh?
Nope. That's what everyone thinks, though, because of the football team and all that, but it's just a lie. I mean, it's still pretty big, though.
Oh. Is it
Okay,
Detroit,
Ed,
then?
what do you say?
The correct answer is Chicago.
Really?
Since Gary, Indiana is so close to Chicago, all told, Chicago has the biggest steel industry in the nation.
All right, nice job, Ed. We'll send you a T-shirt or a mug or something.
Oh, yeah, well, that's just fine. Say, you know,
Great,
I was going to ask you a
Oh, I think we lost him. Okay, let's go on to the next question. Ed Johnson, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. Nice try. Nice
Hey,
try.
come on, hit me. We need...
Well, let's delve into question 12.
This one's gonna be mathematics and breakfast cereal. $6,000 is
Oh,
riding
my
on
God.
this one. Okay, we're coming at you. Heads up. If you multiply product 19 by the crispy factor of Crispix, which is crispy times 2, then add basic 4, what is the total? Product pi, product 19, product 194, or product 42? Too bad you didn't pick this. Product 42. 19 times 2 plus 4 equals 42. But I bet it's a good thing we didn't ask you to divide it by mucilix.
Yeah, okay,
How about it?
okay.
Hit me with the category.
Heart attack, do you nightmare when you dream? Are you feeling lucky? It's number 13.
Here's the category. It makes the world go round. It's gonna be worth $4,000. The Pacific Princess is the love boat. Herbie is the love bug. The B-52s sang Love Shack. Which of the following is the love apple? Las Vegas, heart, tomato, or scrotum?
I believe it's a tomato.
The tomato. All right, come on, hit me. We need a category.
14.
The category, is it real or is it breakfast? I'm paying out $2,000 if you get this one right. Hope you're ready.
I also
'cause here's
think at
one
some
coming
point
at
we're
you.
probably going to get
On the
this for
TV
Dad,
commercial for
too.
this product, a spokesperson tells strips of bacon to move over and make room for something meatier. What is it? Sizzle Tasties, Bake-em, Strippies, or Sizzling?
Is it sizzling?
Sizzling.
That's only one of those that sounded real,
Okay,
weirdly
pick a
enough.
category.
Here's question 15.
The name in this category is Rip Van Winkler. I'll pay you $4,000 bills for this one if you get it right. Imagine if Fonzie fell asleep in 1958 and slept for 37 years. Now he wakes up and his whole world has changed. But fortunately, there's one familiar Chrysler model still in production. Which one is it? Is it the Newport, the Imperial, the
Chrysler.
300, or the Chrysler Windsor?
I don't know. I don't think any of these would work.
Here's what you should have guessed. The Chrysler Imperial.
Imperial.
How
Odd.
about it? Hit me with the category.
Flush your head down the latrine. Ease your way with sour cream. 16.
Next up, superheroes on PBS. You get this one right, you got $2,000 coming at you. All right, do you remember the superhero Letterman on the Electric Company? He's faster than a rolling O, stronger than Silent E, and able to leap what in a single bound? Over you, capital T, a buzzing B, or a giant A?
Oh, God. I'm thinking it's T.
Capital T.
There we go.
It's a word, it's a plan. It's a really unpleasant sensation if he doesn't clear that crossbar. All right, come on, hit me. We need a category. The category is, tastes like chicken. And if you can figure this one out, I can pay you $4,000. Flight attendants, prepare for takeoff.
All right.
The perennially prepubescent pop group Menudo takes its name from a popular Mexican dish. This dish is essentially what? Beef bowels and broth, goat gut gumbo, cow pie, or horse hash?
I have no earthly clue, to be honest with you. I mean, I know a little bit of Spanish, but not that much.
And let's see the correct answer. Beef bowels and broth, breakfast of champions. How about it? Hit me with the category.
Song to city.
The category behind this question is high school lit and 1980s
Okay.
song titles. A right
Maybe
answer
I got a
gets you
chance
2
with
Gs
this
for
one.
This question. English geeks and people wearing parachute zipper pants, get ready. This baby's for you. Which of these 1980s song titles is a metaphor? Like a Virgin, Wrapped Around Your Finger, Manic Monday, or Girls Just Want to Have Fun?
So,
Like a Virgin, That's like a simile. What?
Oh, it's a simile. Crap. It's wrapped around your finger, isn't it?
Do you know anybody who can actually wrap their torso around somebody else's finger? I think not.
Of course I didn't get it.
Okay, pick a category. This one's gonna be Blonde Mathematical Ambition. And this one shouldn't be too tough. 4K for this one. Remember the commercial in the 70s featuring a blonde extolling the virtues of her shampoo by saying that all her friends were talking about it? The line, she told 2 friends, and so on, and so on, and so on, is actually an example of what type of mathematical expression? Prime factorization, arithmetic mean, differential equation, or exponential growth?
I think it's exponential growth.
Exponential growth. It was a great commercial. It taught you about math skills and personal hygiene. All right, come on, hit me. We need a category. Question number 20. The category.
Okay.
Sitcoms and mixed metaphors.
Since we wanted TV, let's go for it.
$1,001 bills. Get your fingers on your buzzers and try and imagine this scenario. Epstein from Welcome Back Kotter walks up to fellow sweathawk Freddie Washington and says, "Sit on it, Freddie." If Freddie has any knowledge of TV sitcoms, what will his natural response be? Have you been hanging with Opie Taylor? Do you know a guy named Patsy Weber? You know Jack Tripper, don't you? Or are you dating Blossom?
Sit on it, Potsy.
Do you know a guy named Patsy Weber? Sit on it was a phrase commonly used by Potsy and the others on happy days. But what I want to know is, sit on what? How about it? Hit me with the category.
Okay, check attack time.
Enter the attack. If you see 2 words together and
so there have been 2 Yodo-Jack questions on metaphors.
will be yours if you're right, but each time you're wrong, 2,000 shall be taken away. But be not fooled. It won't be a match unless it fits this clue. Hanging out. Okay, this is it. Final round. Let's see what you can do. Begin the attack.
Cheers. That you know of, yeah. That'd be Moe's. Central Park, because it's the coffee shop. The Regal Beagle. I think it's Phil's. Is it Martinis, maybe? No. You were at the Peach Pit, yes.
Well, pretty half-assed performance if you ask me, but let's see how it impacted your score. That's the game.
It's because I had no clue about Laverne and Shirley.
Trivia Walk of Fame. And I promise you, if you ever get that star, I'll be the first one to step on it, because you don't know Jack.
Okay, great show, everybody. Cookie, what's the plan here with the contestants?
Alright, if you want to play again, you just gotta let me know whenever you're ready, okay?
So stay tuned for awesome
Tommy's got a pain that hurts her little back. Could be something that she ate or just a mild heart attack. Better safe than sorry, just open up her chest. Make sure she won't go into a cardiac arrest.
Whoa! All right. And this concludes this episode of You Don't Know Jack, Volume 1. Be sure to like, subscribe, and spread the word. This is Tickets Please Gaming, and the arcade is now closed. And I wasn't thinking they were going to get into a heart attack in the middle of the game. I mean, it post with the commercial. Okay, I'm just tripping over my own tongue now. That's not good. Anyway. Let's see what that next game's going to be. Because I think we can try to squeeze the second one in before the ads. No, it will not be one again. We've done the rewrite and one. Okay, we got volume 2 happening now. So the Goofy Goober... we get around with him.
Yeah, I've got a problem here.
It's not bad, not bad. I've been meaning to try to get to that part here.
I'm gonna need a doser wrench.
Is it on? I hate it.
Hi there. Welcome to the game show.
Hi,
where
Cookie.
high culture and something else collide. How many people are playing the game today?
1.
So you're playing with yourself, huh?
Cookie, please.
Sorry,
Deja
just
vu
type
over
your name
again.
in, okay? One other thing. Are you looking for a full 21 question game or more like a
21.
1,000?
If we're not going to fill out the full...
Okay, your buzzer is the letter B on your keyboard. That's B as in bring home the bacon and fry it up in a pan. You know, that whole thing.
Sure, sure.
Check the connections on the second board. We got an outage.
20 seconds.
Plug the cord. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. All right. When you know an answer, buzz in. If you don't. But if you buzz in, you only got a few seconds to pick one of the choices, or you're gonna lose cash. All right?
10 seconds.
Good luck to you.
Okay, here we go. 86 the
8,
desktop.
7,
And go to black.
6, 5, 4.
Okay, and stand by.
Philosopher World.
In order for some rides to work, you must consciously think that you are riding them.
Oh, okay. Philosopher World. And that YouTube channel, we just dropped the November Oscar predictions. It's early, but...
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hey, all right, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Y'all tucked in? Then let's turn out the lights. Take your pick. What do you say?
Wait a minute.
Category: Secretaries of the World Unite. $3,000 for this one. Okay, get your fingers ready. Let's get busy. If your secretary were a secretary bird, how might you be killed if you asked it to work weekends or pick up your dry cleaning? Bitten in half, kicked to death, pecked through both eyes, or sexually harassed to death?
I have no earthly clue, to be honest with you.
In case you're interested, here's the right answer. The secretary bird kicks its prey until it dies.
Yeah. Nancy, can you come in here to take a memo?
How about it? We need a category. Okay, coming up, this category is... Aw, you're just being modest. Get it right, get $2,000.
Okay,
Get
modest.
your fingers ready.
Let's see
Here's
what we
one
can do with
coming
this
at you.
one.
If you were to follow the advice given in Jonathan Swift's essay, A Modest Proposal, you would use your children as what? Political advisors, entertainers, slave labor, or dinner?
Ah, boy.
Ooh, not even close.
Really?
Let me show you what someone smart would have picked.
Dinner?
In A Modest Proposal, Swift jokingly suggested that the poor use their children as food. Honey, the kids are just great.
Why?
Come on, we need a category.
Put on your pens for the making
And this question's category is measure
Pick
this.
good throat.
Get this right, get $2,000. All right, fingers limbered, cause here comes
If it
the
shows up,
question.
I will get.
Which
I
of
will
the
get
following
it.
disgusting habits could Al Bundy from TV's Married with Children measure with an anemometer? The speed of his wind, the decibel level of his burps, the density of his armpit vapor, or the size of the anemones with which he bathes?
I think it's a wind thing.
An anemometer measures wind speed. There is no device at present, however, that can measure the severity of his foot
Gut
odor.
throat. Okay.
Okay, pick a category.
I didn't realize they had fiber optic field trip. Oh,
right,
wait.
next
I'm
up.
sorry. I didn't realize they had fiber optic
I'd
field
like to
trips in
teach the
2. I
world
thought they
to
just
do
had
the
the celebrity
hustle.
quick
This might
calls.
be a hard one. $3,000. Okay, hang tight. Put your fingers on your buzzers. Here's the question. Shaking your booty is great, but it's pretty small scale. If you really wanted to be bold and shake Djibouti, what would you be doing? Gyrating East Africa, vibrating Central America, jiggling Southeast Asia, or pumping Micronesia?
Thank you, Moto UN. I know this because I was this country.
Djibouti shares borders with Somalia and Ethiopia, so you should be gyrating East Africa. It's fun, it's good exercise, and it makes the Iberian Peninsula insane with jealousy. Alright, go ahead and pick one.
Okay.
Number 5.
The category is... sounds kinda like Howard Hughes. And this one's gonna be worth $1,001 bills. You know, I feel naughty. Let's read some old psychiatrist notes.
So,
Subject's remarkable
basically the
financial ability
aviator.
is undermined by a deep need to control others. Shows no remorse regarding his attempted black market adoption. Who is the patient? The Pied Piper, Prince Charming, Alibaba, or Rumpelstiltskin?
That would be Rumpelstiltskin.
Rumpelstiltskin is his name. And it's a bitch trying to bill him for your psychiatry session until you find that out. Come on, we need a category.
Oh, this is really big. This thing is huge.
This one's gonna be Dr. Quinn, Morphine Woman. 2 G's for a right answer. We all know that Jane Seymour is the lovely and talented star of Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman. Well, maybe we all don't know that, but now we should. If Jane Seymour's show were actually based upon the famous historical figure also named Jane Seymour, what would be the best title? Dr. Quinn, ruler of Scotland for 54 years. Dr. Quinn, gal mad about insecticide. Dr. Quinn, wife of Henry VIII, or Dr. Quinn, naked lady on horse?
Jane Seymour was a wife of Henry VIII.
Jane Seymour was Henry VIII's third wife. She actually did not die on the guillotine. But would Dr. Quinn be so lucky? Oh, Dr. Quinn, can you help heal my sick son? I'll ask Dr. Rosenblum. Take your pick. What do you say? Category, let's do it. Get a grip, Dixie. And this one's worth $2,000. Check this out. Which made-up figure would be a hero both to post-war Southerners and modern gays? James Joyce's Ulysses S. Grant, General Sherman Helmsley, Robert E. Lee Atwater, or Stonewall Riots Jackson?
That'd be Stonewall Riots Jackson.
Stonewall Jackson was a Confederate general, and the Stonewall Riots were a pivotal part of the gay rights movement. Put them together and you get a brilliant tactician who really knows how to work that uniform. How about it? We need a category.
Here's why we hate number 8.
And we call this one Musicals with a Message. $2,000 riding on this one. Okay, take a close look at this picture. What would be the best name for a Buddhist musical featuring this character? Phantom of the Mosque, Cats, Hello Dalai Lama, or Jesus Christ Superstar?
Hello, Dalai Lama.
Well, hello Dalai Lama. It's so nice to have you back in that sarong. Okay, pick a category.
Oh no, we've been poked.
Yontif Pontiff. Happy New Year to you too. Somebody just handed me a piece of paper with the Pope's name on it in Rome. Come on, it's just a joke. All right. we're making a celebrity collect call to the head of the Catholic Church. I'm calling the Pope. All right. Country code. Okay. I am now dialing the Pope. Schmitty told me that his people call him that he loves the gibberish. It's cool. All right.
Buongiorno. You reached the Vatican City voicemail system. If you would like to talk to the Pope, press 1. If you would like to report a miracle,
All right.
press 2.
Helen, was he expecting this phone call?
Stand by. We're stand by.
All right. Sorry, folks. I thought we were going to talk to the Pope. Let's go on to the next category.
Okay. No, we not get the fiber optic field trip? Now we're or the celebrity quick call.
Uh-oh.
We also get poked, and now we get a gibberish question.
The category for this gibberish question is the shoes of a clown. $5,000 is the opening value here. You got 30 seconds for this, and I'm taking away the prize money a little at a time, so buzz in as soon as you know it. Okay, tell me, with what saying does this rhyme? Stiff shoe, plant feet, numb groin some. And don't let the punctuation trip you up.
Stiff shoe, plant
First clue,
feet.
it's when you've had enough conflict. I don't care who's right or wrong. I just don't want to fight no more. Where you've had enough conflict and you team up with the other side. Clue number 3, just beat it. Okay, go for it. Type in your answer.
There you go.
If you can't beat him, join him. But make sure you've really tried to beat him first. There you go. All right, go ahead and pick one.
All right. Here's in case we don't get
This category
Milan.
is searching the galaxy for good grammar. $2,000 for right answer. All right, here we go. Which of the following is an example of a split infinitive? To boldly go where no man has gone before. To err is human. To forgive Vulcan. I've got to have more time, Captain, or Kirk to bridge.
I think it's 2.
Better go find a Vulcan then, you silly human. Here's what you should have picked. Boldly splits the infinitive to go right down the middle. And I can assure you, man has gone there before many, many times. Halfway there, 10 more questions coming at ya in round 2. Okay, pay attention, because all the questions in round 2 are worth
I deserve
money.
that.
Okay, pick a category. And this category is Harry needs a vacation. 2 G's for a right answer. Okay, imagine this. In his latest Dirty Harry movie, Clint Eastwood comes down with a bad case of buck fever. What is he unable to do? Shoot people, reproduce, stop rubbing his head against things, or go near plate glass windows.
I think it's 3. No.
Too bad you didn't pick this. Buck fever is a psychosomatic condition that often afflicts hunters and prevents them from shooting their prey. So go ahead and make his day. What's he gonna do about it? How about
Okay.
it? We need a category.
12.
The category is
All
Take a
right.
bite out of crime fighters. We got $4 grand on the table. Hang on tight, cause here we go. Because of her nickname, which female TV detective might you grind up and sprinkle on your dinner salad? Suzanne Anderson from Policewoman, Lucy Bates from Hill Street Blues, Dee Dee McCall from Hunter, or Mary Beth Lacey from Cagney and Lacey?
I think it's Pepper.
She was commonly known as Pepper.
Here we go.
And nothing was more exciting than watching her stop a gang of sneezing criminals. Take your pick. What do you say? The category. When Michael Jackson and Lionel Richie collaborate. $4,000 behind this one. Okay, buzz in and type in your answer when you know the answer. Now, fill in the blank with the best completion to this analogy. USA for Africa is to We Are the World as Band-Aid is to blank. Go crazy! No.
Oh, no.
Now, the correct answer is... Band-Aid started it all with Do They Know It's Christmas? Little known fact, at the very same time the song was recorded, Ethiopians were recording a song called Do They Know We're Muslim? Alright, go ahead and pick one. Okay, coming up, this category is... It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Elvis Singer. Pop a right answer, you got 4K.
Yeah, I recognize the song. I
Suppose Woody Allen's character in the movie Zelig joined the Super Friends. What would be an appropriate superhero name for him? Banana Man, Chameleon Man, Sperm Man, or Choreographer Man?
I really don't know, to be honest with you. Yeah, and I agree. It was frustrating. I was like right there because I knew the song. I just got the first couple words wrong.
Chameleon, he becomes whomever he's with. He and Wonder Woman chase a crook down the street, but he has to stop because he isn't wearing a support bra. Okay, pick a category.
Yep.
This one's gonna be, why that's a trip of a different color. And this one's worth $4,000. Imagine that after spending a few dull weeks back in Kansas with Auntie Em and Uncle Henry, Dorothy decides to hitch a ride on a twister back to the land of Oz. Based on its average number of tornadoes per year, in which state would Dorothy have the best chance of catching a ride? Texas, Florida, Oklahoma, or Kansas?
I think it's Oklahoma.
If you only had a brain. Let me take a second of my time to show you what's right. With an average of over 100 twisters per year, Dorothy's best bet is to go to Texas. It'll be nice for her to see more of the U.S., and she has a great excuse for hanging around in trailer parks. Come on, we need a
Speaking
category.
of Twister...
Excellent choice. It's time to play Dis or Dat. Category for this Dis or Dat question is, let's twister again like we did last summer. Okay, I'm gonna read you 7 names, and for each one I want you to tell me, is it a dance craze or a game?
It's not both, but I am going to have to run a quick ad because I just heard word that prerolls are happening. Yeah. And by the way, I don't think it's both. You're not going to miss a moment of the game because of this, but I will say this much. It has been a little bit frustrating today with having to... I just try to give 1 ad per game and everything, and... don't worry, it's 60 seconds, not 90. Because at least we're to get through this in one piece. Having said it, though, I will also argue that I would argue that maybe Twitch needs to work on the ad policy once and for all to make it easier for the rest of us.
Now, as each one comes up, if it's a dance craze, press 1. If it's a game, hit 2.
Game with 2.
And press 4 to skip.
And 4 to skip.
You get 1,000 greenbacks for each right answer, but I'll take it away if you
Surely
get
I
it
can
wrong
get
or
this.
You're just too slow to reach it. Alright, let me see 30 seconds on the clock. Let's dance. Hustle! Dance craze or game?
That's a dance quiz.
Toss across!
That's a game.
Locomotion!
Dance.
Bus stop!
Bus stop is dance.
Cootie!
That's a game.
Ants in the pants!
Game.
Last one! Hungry,
Game.
hungry, That's all she wrote! Perfect! And with time to spare, here you go.
I'm good with this.
Just another day at the office. Alright, let's move on.
Alright.
Take your pick. What do you say? Alright, next up. Drunken Doogie. Get it right, get 2,000 bucks. Imagine TV's Doogie Howser is finally old enough to drink. Doogie leaves his roommate Vinny a note to go out and buy a six-pack, but he writes it in the binary number system without warning Vinny. With how many cans of beer does Vinny return? 15, 22, 110, or 100,000?
That'd be 110.
6 is written 110 in the binary system, so Vinny would mistakenly come back with 110 beers. But remember, friends don't let friends do surgery drunk.
Yeah, we can hope.
Go ahead and pick one. And this question's category is One Piece Wonders. We are talking 4 big ones. Imagine this game of strip poker.
All right.
Julius Caesar's got a straight, Tarzan's got a flush, Gandhi's got a full house, and Hulk Hogan's got 2 pair. Who just won and won't have to take off his one piece? Julius Caesar, Tarzan, Gandhi, or Hulk Hogan?
I think it would be Tarzan.
Nope, he'll be dropping his drawers.
Oh, it's Caesar,
Should've
isn't
picked
it?
This. Gandhi's full house beats the rest, which is a good thing, cause I hear Gandhi's got a gambling debt you wouldn't believe. How about it? We need a category. The category is...
This just hasn't been the day for me, I think.
And Sean Connery as the horse. A right answer gets you 6K. Okay, peel your eyes, free your mind, cause here we go. Suppose the Arthurian knight Sir Gawain found himself in a modern supermarket. Considering the well-known 14th century poem about him, of whom would he be most afraid? The Jolly Green Giant, the Pillsbury Doughboy, Cap'n Crunch, or Snuggles, the fabric softener bear?
I think it'd be the Giants.
The Jolly Green Giant. The poem, Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, is about a green giant. But Gawain's got nothing to worry about, cause most supermarkets keep frozen vegetables in a completely different aisle than Holy Grails. Okay, pick a category.
Super stuff. No special. 20.
Category. The Dukes of Hazzard and Transportation. Get this right, get $2,000. Imagine this occurrence in an episode of the Dukes of Hazzard. Boss Hogg decides to buy a two-wheeler to chase down the Duke Boys, based on its nickname. Which make of motorcycle might he prefer? BMW, Suzuki, Harley-Davidson, or Yamaha?
I think it would be Harley-Davidson.
Harley-Davidsons are popularly known as hogs. Of course, if he decides to show his boss hog, the Daisy Duke, he might have to arrest himself on obscenity charges.
Okay.
Hey, what do you say?
Let's try to finish this up strong if we can.
Time for the attack. Soon as you see two words on the screen that match, hit your buzzer. $2,000 if you're right, 2,000 off if you're wrong. But do not forget, not just any match works.
Yes.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. I don't want to ruin the secret, but good luck.
Yay. Movie spoilers. Okay. Yeah.
My God,
We
you
needed
were
that
an
check
animal on
attack.
that one. Let's see where you ended up. That's the game. Wow, you cleaned up. Not like you had any competition, though. So I'd like to tell you that you're amazing. But all I can really tell you is... You don't know Jack!
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great show. Thanks, Buzz. Let's roll commercials and find out what's happening, Cookie, with the players.
Hey, listen, if you want to play again, just let me know whenever you're ready, okay?
All right, this concludes this episode of You Don't Know Jack Volume 2. If you like what you saw here, be sure to leave a comment in the section below. Leave a like, subscribe, and spread the word. This is Sick and Squeeze Gaming, and the arcade is now closed. All right, in the middle of all this, I think I'm okay with maybe doing a one final game going straight to without having to interrupt with an ad. All right. Yeah, I mean, sports, I think the last couple rounds of sports hasn't been terrible, but, you know, we've done 1, 2, and... Okay, TV. We got TV to wrap up, and that's fine. I know, right? We have to end this with a little bit of Schmitty, right? We have to, right?
60 seconds.
I'm talking to the mic, man.
I'm talking to the mic. I'm talking.
That's great.
Thank you.
Good job, Schmitty. Just
My name's Raul.
don't
Talk
get
to
stuck
me.
in
How
traffic.
many people we got playing? A single player. Well, isn't that really great? Go ahead and type in your name. Oh,
That's what
do you
I'm
want
kind
a
of hoping for as
7-question game
well.
Or a 21-question game. I'm on it.
Crossover 30 to seconds. Left.
Your buzzer is the letter B, as in Brady. Very Brady.
Yeah.
When he's getting all I'm saying, master or not, she wants to stay in that bottle. She's gone.
20 seconds.
I think he's... All right, listen up. As soon as you think you know the answer to a question, buzz in. Then you have to hit the number that corresponds to the answer you want. You got that?
10 seconds.
All right, then. Good luck.
8, 7,
Okay, here we go. Who's the desktop?
4,
Let's go to black.
3.
Order now, and you too can be selling crap like this.
Okay.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hey, welcome to the show. I see you're playing by yourself tonight. Very interesting. Hey, did you ever see that show Friends? Yeah, apparently not. Hey, you're playing by yourself this time. All right. Make the most of what you got. That's what I
Okay, we
say.
get it,
All right, here we go.
Schmitty. That's 2 of those jokes now.
Throw
Want
me
to
a
go for
category.
3?
And now climbing up the charts all the way to number 1.
Shake hands with Is the Price Right? I'm gonna give away $3,000 this time. Hey, did you know that the first TV commercial ever aired was a 10-second spot for Bulova watch time in 1941? It's true. And gee, guess what the question's about? If a Bulova watch cost $10 in 1941, how many would they have had to sell to cover the cost of that first commercial? 1, 10, 1,000, or 50,000?
I think it was 10,000.
You big dummy.
Oh.
Okay, now here's a good answer. The first commercial ever aired only cost $9. Of course, that was back in the days when TVs only cost a nickel. And nobody watched them anyway because they had to go to bed at 4 in the afternoon so they could get up and plow the king's land the next day. Time to pick a category. Let's have a big warm welcome for Is It Okay by You? $1,000 if you get it. All right, give me your best shot. If you were wandering around on the set of MASH and fell into the swamp, what dangers would await you? You'd see a naked officer in the VIP quarters. You'd be eaten by an alligator. You'd get lost in Hawkeye's junk, or you'd be poisoned in the mess tent.
Is it a gator?
For the curious, here's the right answer. The swamp is the nickname for the tent that Hawkeye and his roomies live in. I hear it's because after one late night of drinking, they didn't quite make it to the latrines and, well, they had to go somewhere. Give me a category.
This is question 3.
Today's specialties include 60 minutes of fame. You get it right, you get $2K. Forward march. If Andy Warhol had painted a silkscreen tribute to the TV show on which he appeared as a guest star in 1985, what image might art connoisseurs have seen? Gilligan at The Last Supper, Tootie's shoe, repeated images of Julie McCoy's face, or tattoo on a Campbell's soup can.
I think he was in The Love Boat.
Andy Warhol was a guest star on The Love Boat, so he might have painted repeated images of Julie McCoy's face. And you know, that also happens to be the same thing that makes me wake up screaming night after night. All right, I need a category. The category is, sounds kind of shady to me. I'm gonna make this one $1,000. Hey, you know that show Evening Shade and they got the town newspaper, the Argus? Well, if Burt Reynolds' character poses for a photo in the Evening Shade Argus that is similar to the one Burt posed for in Cosmopolitan, what will Argus readers see? Wood Newton in the nude, Wood Newton in drag, Wood Newton having sex, or Wood Newton with no hair?
Yeah, this was infamous.
Since Burt Reynolds posed totally nude for Cosmo, Wood Newton would show up in the Argus in the buff. And then the whole town will finally find out how he got the name Wood. All right, pick a category. Well, I hope you're all rested up because you're about to take on a Dis or Dat.
Early Dis or Dat, okay.
And this Dis or Dat questions category is Fire Me and I'll Tell Mom. All right, I'm going to list off 7 shows, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's produced by Aaron Spelling, has ever guest starred Tori Spelling, or both. As each one comes up, if it's produced by Aaron Spelling, press 1. If it's ever guest starred Tori Spelling, press 2. Press 3 if it's both. And skip it, press 4. I'll give you $500 for each right answer, and you lose $500 for each one you get wrong or that you don't get to. All right, give me 30 seconds on the clock. Let the games begin. Love Boat, produced by Aaron.
Aaron.
TJ.
Whoa. Aaron.
Hotel.
Both?
Fantasy Island.
Just Aaron.
Vegas.
Both.
Malibu Shores.
Both.
Last one, Melrose Place.
Both.
That'll do it. Gee, you only got 4 of them right. Well, no surprises here. Let's look at your score. Hey, keep it to yourself.
Nepotism at work.
This category is known as Carver.
I know how disappointment works.
$3,000 for this one. Okay, did you ever
It's
watch
been this
an NBA
entire
game and see all
stream.
those famous people with their courtside seats? How do they get those? Oh,
Yeah, we were.
They're famous. Suppose that the White Shadow got courtside seats with the NBA team with which he used to play. Where and with whom would you see the character sitting? With Gene Siskel at a Chicago Bulls game, with Jack Nicholson at an LA Lakers game, with Spike Lee at a New York Knicks game, or with the Osmonds at a Utah Jazz game?
Okay. Yeah, I have no clue about the White Shadow. Never seen it,
Check out the
so
right answer.
yeah.
Ken Reeves, the White Shadow, had his career with the Chicago Bulls cut short by injury. So then he went to teach at LA's Carver High, home of the only working public school locker room showers in these United States of America. Give me a category.
Right, showbiz, Framing Orphans.
Order. Don't shoot. Got him ordered.
Tonight. Savory.
I love you, question 7.
Let's take a look at 2 hearts that beat as one. Get this one right, you get $1,000. Hey kids, it's howdy doody time. Considering the narration at the beginning of Heart to Heart, what might you think Jonathan and Jennifer Hart did on their first date? Got married, murdered somebody, performed a heart transplant, or had incredible sex? The voiceover at the beginning of Heart to Heart claims that the Hearts share an unusual hobby: murder.
Yep.
Which probably explains Robert Wagner and Stephanie
I
Fowler's
saw
dead
some of
acid
it during
careers.
the pandemic. It's odd, but it's not that bad.
And our special guest tonight, what an odds question. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. And now, your question. If you walked into a Las Vegas casino in the summer of 1980, which of these could you have said in order to place an actual winning bet? I think 60 Minutes will finish first. Put my money on Richard Simmons to win. I'll take Kristen Shepard for $100. Or $200 says Henry Rush loses his job.
I think it would be Kristen Shepard.
Before that Who Shot JR episode of Dallas, Las Vegas casinos were given odds and allowing betting on the issue. And the culprit was JR's mistress, Kristen Shepard. See, that's why I love Vegas. I got money riding on the Predict the Next Masterpiece Theater Classic. Wish me luck.
You probably already
Throw me a
lost.
category. May I introduce? I wish all traffic jams could be like Fame. You get this one, you pocket $2,000. Hey, you remember that speech Debbie Allen gives at the beginning of Fame? Well, say tuition for the students of the High School for Performing Arts is equal to what Debbie Allen claims Fame costs. In order to pay for their tuition, what should students do? Bottle their sweat, damage their nerves, sell their souls, or capture their friends?
Fame isn't free, fame costs.
Well, fame costs, and right here is where you start paying, in sweat.
Man, that was a hard workout. You mind if I have a sip?
No, Leroy, that's my tuition payment.
Oh, wow.
Category, please.
The following is a test of question 10. This is only a test.
Well, what do we have here? The yellow brick road is under construction. How does $2,000 sound? Get the wax out of your ears. It's question time. If the lion from The Wizard of Oz were to come to TV to find courage, in which of the following places would he most likely find it? The hotel on Have Gun Will Travel, the ranch on Bonanza, the winery on Falcon Crest, or the fort on F Troop?
I think it was Fort Courage.
The name of the fort on F Troop is Fort Courage. Problem is, once he gets there, they'll probably treat him like crap anyway. Something I heard about strays in the military, I don't know. Hey, you're halfway there. Let's see what happens in round 2. Don't forget, everything in round 2 is worth double, so heads up. All right,
I think we've been skunked again on the
11, come on, girl.
on the shower question.
All right, give it up for Bohemian
Are you
Writers
kidding
and-
me? Oh my god. Sorry folks, I gotta do another commercial real fast. I guess can't seem to hit the pre-rolls correctly today for some reason. I know. I mean, although we're having to interrupt the question to do this, at least you're not missing a game action, so there's that. Alright folks, in case you're wondering, I am probably going to be streaming Sunday. I'm not sure after that though, that could be a different thing. Alright, I think we got ourselves 3, 2, 1, we're back. Okay.
Raid. 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. All right, do you remember Kafka's book, The Metamorphosis, about the guy who turns into a cockroach? Well, if Gregor Samsa from The Metamorphosis changed into a TV character nicknamed Cockroach, who would be his new best friend? Willis from Different Strokes.
It'd be Theo from The
Charles
Cosby Show.
Theo's buddy is nicknamed Cockroach. And hey, you know, if minor plot changes like that will get the kids interested in literature and learning, then I say you go for it. All right, pick a category.
All right.
For your enjoyment, yes, TV includes PBS. 4K coming your way for a right answer. Hey, check this out. Our crew here is going to reenact one of their favorite bits from Masterpiece Theater. Take it, my friends.
This is two question on Masterpiece
I'll have the butler
Theater.
get us another sherry. Nice one, Rose. Here's another.
Which top-rated PBS series is being reenacted? Rich Man, Poor Man, Upstairs, Downstairs, Mary Hartman, or Marco Polo?
I think with all the writing, it has to be Upstairs, Downstairs.
Upstairs, Downstairs is the British show that depicts the lives of the wealthy class living upstairs and the servant class living downstairs, all under one roof.
Who's doing all that bloody running up and down the stairs?
Throw me a category.
15!
Here we have wash your mouth out with soaps. You want 6,000 bucks? Give me your right answer. Here's the question. If the evil Mikos Cassadine had succeeded in his evil 1983 plot to wreak havoc on General Hospital, what would the hospital's patients most likely have been suffering from that year? Hypothermia, heat exhaustion, blindness, or diarrhea?
I'm going to take a wild guess and say it's not 4. I really don't know. I'm going to guess 2, but we'll see what happens.
So you don't lose any sleep over it. General Hospital's infamous Ice Princess plot from 1983 had Port Charles in danger of being sent at a deep freeze by Mikos Cassadine and his freeze machine. So the folks would be suffering from hypothermia and hysterical laughter at the show's lame-ass plot lines. Who comes up with this stuff?
Twist, it comes straight from you.
Uh-oh, fresh slut tits.
Gibberish question.
It's time for observations. Grab hold of this gibberish category. Dan's shameful addiction. You move fast, you can get 10,000 bucks on this gibberish question. All right, listen up. Every second and a half, some of that cash is going to disappear. So if you want to win big, you got to move quick. All right, eyes open and tell me, what TV phrase does this gibberish rhyme with?
Poop as cat, ass stand.
And don't be fooled by the punctuation.
Poop as cat, ass stand. Poop as cat, ass
First
stand.
clue, it's a question. How do they get those whites so white? It's a question heard on the Lone Ranger.
Yeah. Oh, got it.
Go for it. Type in your answer.
There you go.
You know, I've always wondered why he wears that mask. I'm betting on unsightly plastic surgery scars.
Hmm.
Give me a category.
All right.
I believe
There
this
it
one's
is.
called Where Do You Go After Busting Heads? We're talking 6K here, so pay attention. Hey, do you remember the premise for the short-lived 70s show Sarge? Because it might help. On Sarge, George Kennedy played a cop who gave up his crime-fighting job for a new career. If he had held the two jobs at the same time, what would we have seen him do on the show? Shooting criminals and giving them last rites? Shooting criminals and embalming the bodies? Shooting criminals and burying the bodies? Or shooting criminals and sewing up the wounds?
I don't know. I think it'd be kind of funny to see him going from shooting criminals to embalming the bodies.
Take a look at this. Samuel Cavanaugh, the main character in Sarge, was a cop turned Catholic priest. Say 5 Hail Marys and eat lead, my son of a bitch. Category, please. This one's called, Who's the bonehead that picked this? I'll give you 4,000 clams for this bad
That would be
boy.
me.
Okay, we all know that the original Captain Kangaroo's real name is Bob Keeshan. Based on Keeshan's previous kids show experience, what might the producers of Captain Kangaroo have said when explaining their choice for lead actor? Some clown's playing the captain. We just hope that rat will work out. The cowboy better rope in the viewers. Or, yep, we gave the part to that wiener.
I think he was Bozo?
Before he was promoted to captain, he was Clarabelle, the silent clown
Oh.
on Howdy Doody.
Clarabelle, okay.
And when asked about Mr. Moose, the producers responded, we felt we needed a character with balls. All right, I need a category. Open wide and get ready for Grin and Bear It. I got $2,000, says you don't know this one. Pencils ready. Let's do it. Which of the following is actually a real live bear? Grizzly Adams, Gentle Ben, Fozzie Bear, or Bear from BJ and the Bear?
I think Gentle Bear?
Gentle Ben, the real
Oh,
live
Gentle
black
Ben.
bear from the TV show of the same name. And the amazing thing is that he remains gentle in the presence of co-star Clint Howard. All right, pick a category.
You know what? You're playing great. I'll stop bugging you now. You know what? Actually, just one more question. Question 18.
Yeah. One more
Let's
thing.
see what we got going. MASH means never having to sayonara. You get a right answer, you're walking away with $4 grand. Eyes forward, we're going. Which of the following words is not in the title of the final MASH episode? Abyssinia, amen, farewell, or goodbye?
That'd be goodbye, farewell, and amen.
That final episode of MASH was called Goodbye, Farewell, and Amen. The word Abyssinia is in the title of the episode where Colonel Blake dies, and I think it means maybe Hello Larry wasn't such a good idea.
No, it wasn't.
Give me a category. Coming at you, a bird in the hand is a penny earned. If you know this one, you're getting 4,000 bucks. Imagine the horror of waking up one day and discovering you could only speak in cliches. Based on their positions in the ratings when they were canceled, which of these cliches would you use to best describe both I Love Lucy and the Andy Griffith Show? Nice guys finish last. Don't play in the middle of the road. Better quit while you're ahead, or a stitch in time saves 9.
I think it's better quit while you're ahead.
Since both Lucy and Andy Griffith's shows were ranked #1 when they were canceled by the networks, you could definitely have said that you'd better quit while you're ahead. You could also say the same thing about Max Headroom. Get it? Because, you know, he was just ahead. Yeah, like you could do better.
I think your
Throw me a
joke was
category.
just bad.
The category? Black and white and red all over. 2,000 bucks for a correct answer. All right, you know how in the movie The Wizard of Oz, whenever Dorothy is in Kansas, everything's in black and white. When she's in Oz, everything's in color? Because it also made the transition from black and white to color, which of the following sitcoms would make Dorothy feel right at home? The Addams Family, Leave It to Beaver, The Andy Griffith Show, or The Dick Van Dyke Show?
That'd be the Andy Griffith Show.
You got 159 black and white episodes of The Andy Griffith Show and 90 that were in color, so Dorothy would fit right in.
You're not my Auntie M. Oh, hush. Now you wash your hands and call Opie for dinner, and your little dog, too.
Time to pick a category. You're about to embark upon the attack.
Yes, we are.
Buzzer when you see two words that match. $2,000 if you're right, 2,000 off if you're wrong. It's not so hard. Just remember this.
Remember the clue.
It's got to be a match that fits this clue. I'm thinking of a number. I'm also thinking of what's about to happen to your score. Good luck.
Hopefully it goes up. I think it's 66. Yep, it is. 76. Nine. 21. 1. 2,000. Okay, 99, whatever. 8. Maybe it was 77. Okay. There we go.
Wow, that was an exciting game. It was a real thrill. You were the best player we've had by far. Now do me a favor, will you? Look to your left. Now look to your
I
right.
don't think so,
Repeat after me.
Schmitty.
Beautiful. Very nice work, people. Hey, Raul, what's up? Are we doing another one of
I'll
these?
gladly take a final score like that.
Way to go, player. Not only did you make the highest scoreboard, you knocked somebody else off it. Way to go. Hey, you want to play again? Give me the word.
The Civil War Battles of the Network Stars. A Ken Burns film coming this fall to PBS.
Liquor. Don't drink that. Why? Mine. Oh. This message brought to you by the United States Department of Condescending Paternalism.
If you thought taking it in the nuts America and taking it in the nuts Europe was funny, well, just wait for...
Alright, this concludes this episode of You Don't Know Jack TV. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment in the section below, and spread the word. This is Tickets Please Gaming, and that arcade is now closed. Alright, it is time to find somebody to raid, I think. It's been a run. Alright, nice seeing you, Phoebe. You have yourself a good day here. I will try to find somebody to finish things up with, I guess. Not exactly overpowering day here. It's been a while since I rated him. I think he would work here. All right, folks. Yeah. I'm going to try to do a stream Friday with, a stream Sunday on, probably it'll be the horror stream I keep putting off. I will be back maybe on Friday for another round of You Don't Know Jack. Hopefully we'll see you then.